Well, thank you for joining us. We have to bring you the latest traffic watch or traffic update. This is what you need to do. Make sure that you always, at this time and also the rest of the day, you log on to traffic.com.gh. It's where you get the latest. We'll bring you some locations where we have the latest traffic information because on this portal, we have various cameras that have been positioned at various sections of the city, right from Tema to other sections of the capital. Let's start from the Ring Road Central area. And just in case you're coming from many of the areas leading up from the Ring Road itself, from Kanda, Dankwa, the TV3 area, or you may have used the highway through Kanda, you can still use this route. It's a bit getting congested. It's an early Monday morning, and it's very dotted with more traffic that is piling up at this time of the hour because many workers or those commuters may have had some good weekend, but again, ready for the working week starting today. That's a Monday as well. So you can see that the traffic is building up or piling up from the Paloma area, the bus stop restaurant area. And so you can just come through this section as quickly as you can, even though here is free, is because there's a hold up around the traffic lights just around this point, around the NNIT area. And definitely, if you don't get through now, it means that for the next 10 to 20 minutes, you're likely going to face yourself at this point, right, in the traffic that will be congested. But don't worry, make sure that you log on to Major Online TV, which is our channel on YouTube, or join us on TV, on Facebook, and watch us live while you have passengers sitting in your car, definitely. Many of you have got screens now on your seats, so it's easier. Let's go to Tema. You get to the Tema end of the Kratima motorway. It's where we have the roundabout, and you get to find many residents coming from Afienya, those coming from Dowenya, those coming from the Michelle Camp area, Kakasunaka, or even those coming from Pong, Shine Hills, etc., routing their way through this section of the motorway or the Tema end. Definitely will have to use this route. It's now congested. Always is a feature of this route. You can't escape unless maybe you have to leave home before 6. If not before 5:30, so that you're safe. So this is the time for you to join now. Otherwise, you'll be more in traffic, and the congestion will be more. And so we'll have to move on to the next session. And definitely, it has to be the bypass road, that the airport city area. The cameras are overlooking the airport shell, and you can find that the route is okay right from the airport roundabout leading up to the Vodafone headquarters, the former UT Bank area, because there's a roundabout. But before then, you have the bypass from the Spinters Road. You also have the link that will link you through Tetekwashi, right through Shangri-La, the former Shangri-La area, and the Polo Club area. But the traffic is always congested within that area. But for those going through the airport's traffic light or the runabout itself, it's always easy to use this route. If you're going through the airport, you have no option at all. And so after the traffic light, you have just a smooth flow of traffic. It's now getting a bit slower. Will be a bit thick in the next 10 to 20 minutes, but those are the best options you have currently, I should tell you. And that would also transition out to look at the route, the Gifford Bema Camp Road. Currently, those who are coming from Spinters Road using that bypass that leads you from the area, from the mall, and then gets you through that bypass to Elwak, to Labadi, or the Trade Fair area, to Cantonment. This is the route that you definitely have. It's free as of now. It means that commuters have not gotten wind, or perhaps haven't noticed that they need to use this route as quickly as possible. So this is the best time for you. If you're coming from Tetekwashi, the Spinters Road, use this bypass. You get onto the 37 area, you get to Cantonment, Elwak, or you're going to Trade Fair. It's very easy for you to use this route. Okay, so let's look at the last one. This one is Tetekwashi. This place is a beehive of traffic. Hasn't started yet. That's a good thing about it. It's just building up slowly. Slowly means that it's still a bit congested, but not usually what you see for the traffic situation on this route this morning. And so if you're coming from Adenta, and before then you're coming from Dodowa, you get to Amrahia, Otinibi, you're coming from those routes, trying to join the main intersection from Zongo Junction through Legon or the University of Ghana route, Okponglo, and then you get to Tetekwashi. Please, this is time for you, because it looks like after the Tetekwashi interchange itself, getting through to Shangri-La, the Spina Junction area, the traffic is building up. It means that by the time you get to the Association International School, Airport First, Airport Second, you will be in some congestion as far as traffic is related. And that's it. That's what we have by way of our traffic this morning.